I have a short clip of Gabbana and Prada on the intersection of Christmas Eve and the big old first day of Christmas, which was yesterday. And now we're at the second day of Christmas, also known as Boxing Day in the UK. And is it celebrated in Canada too? I think so. Oh, look at that. It's bigger than the one that my grandmother gave me when I was a kid. Even though she was not of sound mind or body, she still loved us. Hold on. I'll turn the view. Wait a minute. Can you turn it around while you're filming? Can you? Now that I switched the light bulb. Soft white since it's warmer than daylight. They recommend a 40 watt, but 60 ain't bad either. Still gotta get that red one though. And now, here we are. This is one of the things that I got for the big first day of Christmas, for which I am grateful and thankful for. I wish I'd had the times and spoons to put makeup on before going to my friend on Christmas Eve, as we've been doing each and every single year without fail for over a decade now. We've been through a lot of together, and even though there are some things that we might not really agree on, and some things that she isn't into, we're still very tight-knit. And you never know. Maybe one day. I'm not going to say one day. Maybe I'll just go ahead and say it's probably already happened somewhere out there in the multiverse. Somewhere in one of these universes, timelines, we're already helping each other with each other's children. We don't know how the physical world here will follow, but it will follow somehow. We don't know how it may present, but nonetheless, it has no choice but to naturally present itself when either of us decides that they are ready. I'm still not. I need to be financially solvent, of course. Welling up and God knows what else. And so much else going on internally. So do excuse brain farts and pauses. That's what it is. Yeah. I'm just waiting for the Budster to get here. And I guess I'll get back with you guys soon. In the morning. Since I keep having a lot of brain farts. I'll see you guys later. Good night for now. The lights are out except for the one on my phone. Now, in the end, I'd probably have to whisper so as not to accidentally wake anybody up. Let alone the fellow we call DJ. You know the drill. thoughts on the idea that sense of entitlement may come from the scarcity mindset rather than true abundance, true worthiness is knowing that you are worthy and knowing you're already abundant from what I feel about it. It's probably just Oh, Budster. Oh my God. That is horrible and disgusting. Man, oh man. Where was I? So, I downloaded the Plain Chicken app because I saw a recipe that I was inspired to try for dinner tonight, and it turned out to be a success. I also added a few other things into it. Cauliflower rice, the kind that you steam in the microwave, because it had garlic seasoning in it. Plus, I thought it would go well. No, I'm just wearing Waxeline, not gloss, to keep the lips hydrated. But I added riced cauliflower and sauteed diced carrots, peas, onion, and tricolor bell pepper, so that I wouldn't have to worry about vegetables, since they would all be in the dish. And I froze at least one portion. It calls for ingredients I wouldn't normally use, much like cottage cheese and cream cheese, which I would not eat by themselves. But in this recipe, you don't really taste it at all. No, it just adds body, richness, and creaminess to the dish. Plus, I seasoned it extra well to make sure not to overpower anything, but also so I wouldn't taste those ingredients, so I wouldn't be disgusted. And I substituted panko breadcrumbs for the Ritz crackers that they called for, since I'm not really a big fan of Ritz crackers, so I don't keep those in the house. So yeah, I'll have to put a link in the description box down below, and then list what I added to it, in case you want to try it with those add-ons as well. Now the key, you gotta use frozen vegetables and steam them in the microwave first, and then drain the excess liquid. And I promise you, you'll have really flavorful results. But enough recipe talk. Excuse my pause. Oh my God. Pardon my rant. Bubble. Air bubble. Oh my God. But it's been a game of balancing to make sure I avoid neglecting anybody, because it doesn't do you any good to neglect the people you care about, whatever the journey may be, whether it be manifesting something, someone, or both on purpose, or some other journey altogether. I forgot what else I was going to talk about, but I'll be back with you guys later. Gabbana. Yeah. Someone got their panties all in a wad. Assuming I meant one thing. Assuming I meant one thing, but really I meant that I might have time in a little bit. Oh. She's a pretty girl. Come on. Oh. Get a few chirps in. Yeah. Wow. She's such a big baby. Oh. It's okay, Gabbana. Here she is. Purring nice and loud. You can hear her. Here she's beside me. Right square on my shoulder. And she's purring so loudly. I'm gonna have a lot of catching up to do for holiday journaling. The Christmas daily and more. Might as well document all 12 days, you know. I got a lot of catching up to do. All the way up to the 6th. Let's see if I can do that. Still living it. Learning and living it. Yes, it's a big baby. Learning more than just the law of assumption and such. What drives them and all that. And how they're supposed to be used. Everything, you know the deal, more than just that. More than just specific person figure matters. Mediums, psychics and such probably have some abilities somewhere. Still doing my light meditation each and every single day without fail, and doing my nightly meditation as well without fail, for more than just putting me in the state to help make it easier to attract my desires in life. Easier. that secure attachment to your desires that they all speak of. That's what it technically is. And learning what the end means. All that jazz. But, yeah. It's all jumbled up. Here's Gabbana, one of the family girls. Still just purring up a storm. Oh, did you just chirp? Yep. She likes when you drum. She likes being when you lightly drum on her. She says. Maybe one of a girl, maybe Prada will come. We'll see. We don't worry about dogs and our pets. No. Oh, that was a silent chirp. Silent eck chirp. What? Oh, you trying to whisper now? The old tail scratch. The area that they cannot reach. Oh, but those biscuits. Oh my god. Ouch. Oh. Oh. She's got her legs. Look how she's lying on me. What a good girl. Look at her. She's just a big baby. Well, just have to compile all this together. Might as well do another 3 for all the way from the 8th day of Christmas, New Year's Day, all the way to 10th. About to be the 10th day. Even the 12 days of Christmas have zipped by like that. But this time, I made sure to take more than I did on the first day, because, oh boy, did I ever regret the deficiency of pictures. Oh my. Such a good girl. I bet you by the time I finish this journal, I'm probably going to need another one for next year. I'm already scoping out other Christmas journals, till and unless I can, well, recover all of my craft supplies. So I can maybe construct one again, but larger pages. So I can write, document, and yeah, mat some more photos on there. But what size will I do if I do go that route? Good girl. Good girl, Bana. Big baby she is. Blondie's been doing as usual. Cry. Pardon that brain fart. I'll have to figure out what that was about. Guess that's all for now, and I'll see you later. And now we're on the 11th day of Christmas already. Also known as after New Year's. I probably should start putting links, but I have read another phrase that is similar to reaping what one sows. And it goes something like, be careful what you believe about others, lest you impregnate your subconscious, sorry. I almost said self-concept or something like that. That wouldn't have been accurate. And that has led me down, what I've believed about others, which I then impregnated my own subconscious with. For instance, disclaimer, yes, it is true that we all have free will in our own personal realities, as I understand it. And what I'm about to share next isn't supposed to negate that. What I've believed about others, and in turn have impregnated my own subconscious with, which in turn could very well have had an influence on things in my own personal life. More than just my own SP figure, and what had once influenced me into attracting the wrong version. The wrong version in which, while there has never been any abuse, that we used to attract each other's shadows. That's a story for another time, and I've already expanded upon that in previous episodes of the vlog, including my beliefs that one of my roommates might be way too sick mentally to be able to attract the version of her estranged fiancé that she would prefer to experience, as it were. And along those veins, in doing so, that contributed to my own subconscious likely being impregnated with sick. Damage. And then I come back here last night, and both roommates were bickering over some incident with a mutual friend. And I asked them to stop repeatedly, but they did not do so right away. They stopped later, but not without me being riled up. Of course, by that sort of energy. The influence of that, rather. And other issues, including physical pains that were present that I was having in my low abdomen. Not gastric, thank God. But you know the moon time. All that aside, just carefully summarizing it up, that both roommates were influencing each other's shadows. One egged the other on repeatedly, and then committed reactive abuse against egging her on until the other got riled up, and then shaming her for her reaction. I mean, come on now. Come on. What do you think is going to happen if you keep poking the bear? What do you think you're going to attract? Hello? All that aside, I'm not going to repeat the things that they said, because we don't need to be perpetuating it. And this isn't to lay any blame. This is meant to be pretty much a call of accountability. You know, hello? You gotta look at your rolling things. Looking at your rolling things and fault are also not the same. I'll have to go ahead and look into that too. I've already shared one differentiator between deserving and entitlement, particularly the mindsets that one may be embodying with those two different states. It has also made me wonder how much different I really am from them. That we will get into later. But I guess that's all for now. And I'll see you later.